Hello, my absolutely beautiful Aries friends, and welcome to your horoscope for November of 2021, where Aries this month, it's absolutely beautiful. The big event that we've got going on is this full moon lunar eclipse happening in the energy of Taurus in your second house, which gives us an immediate clue for you, Aries, that there will be a shift over this next 6 months and definitely over this next year to things happening around finances and values for you quite specifically. So it is really a entirely exciting time, I think, for you, especially if you've been taking steps and being quite proactive around your finances over this last year. You had a lot of energy a couple of years ago with Uranus running through Aries, so it definitely shifted and kicked you into a different direction or made you want or have a hunger for a different kind of freedom than you've had for a while. And that goes a long ways paired with some cosmic energy to help you around these financial things. So it's really an exciting month. Buckle in. It is still a lunar event. So for some of you, it could end up feeling like it's a little bit emotional, but it's not the same energy when we have a lunar eclipse as it is when we just have the monthly moon cycle. This one is going to take about 6 months to pan itself out. So it's really kind of an exciting time. All right, let's get in here and talk about what's going on this month. So right away out of the gate on the 2nd, I want to tell you, Mercury leaves its post-retrograde shadow time. So we are fully done with the Mercury retrograde cycle. Now remember, we started that back in September. We took the retrograde in late September, then it came direct October 18th, and now we're fully out of that retrograde cycle. So what that means for us is that Mercury is fully back up to speed, ready to roll. And so you may find that things in your life are happening quite quickly, or information is still coming to you quite quickly. Mercury is up and moving and running. So if you had contracts, deals, negotiations, any of these kinds of things that you needed to take into consideration and get moving, now you have a wonderful time to be able to do that. Also, conversations that you've had in relationships, conversations that you've had around finances, decisions that need to be made. I think you feel a lot of settling with that particular set of information at this time as well. So it's nice to know Mercury's full blast, so feel free to work with that, okay? Now, as we get to the 4th, we're going to have a new moon in the energy of Scorpio. This is going to light up your 8th house space, okay? Now, at the new moon, we are planting our seeds of intention. We're planting our seeds to begin something new. We'd like to have a fresh breath, a fresh start. We want to begin something in a different light, and it can feel quite magical. It's a lunar event. It can feel emotionally stimulating. But at 12 degrees of Scorpio, what you're looking at in your chart, especially in the 8th house space, is what are your deepest desires around partnership? What are your deepest desires around your joint resources? What are your deepest desires for you personally that you feel like, I really want to be vulnerable enough to step out in the world and take this particular adventure? It's an absolutely lovely energy. And I think if you take that question, what do you want to know or be known for on a deeper level? That is a delicious place for you to be setting the stage in this 8th house area. Now, for some of you, it will look like your partner gets an offer, gets a job, gets a whatever that enables this area to help you both live out your vision or your dream. Collaborations, partnerships, healing comes into this as well. Maybe you get accepted to that astrology class. Oh, you hear about that inheritance. Things come out of probate. You know, you could have any of these things coming down in this 8th house energy. On the 5th, we're going to see Venus enter into the energy of Capricorn. Take note. Pay attention at this time with Venus moving into the energy of Capricorn, because she's also going to retrograde in the energy of Capricorn as we get to the December time frame. So you want to be paying attention. Now, Venus in Capricorn for you, Aries, lies in the 10th house. So tip top of the chart up here, okay? So we're talking about career, public reputation, your status or your title that you carry in public. Now, as Venus moves into this area for you, she creates a magnetic energy. Things are coming towards you, right? She makes it so that if you want that promotion, you want to take on a next opportunity, you want to create a new supply chain, you want to have better relationships with your coworkers or with your community. Maybe you're even thinking about stepping into politics, or you already have, or something in a more public life. Venus gives an air of acceptance, of love, a diplomacy. But Venus in Capricorn also gets a little bit more cautious. So with your relationships, with your money, you may find that you are are feeling like you need to be a little bit more cautious, or you need to tighten up a little bit, something, maybe the budget, maybe you need to redo that insurance plan, are you getting ready for taxes, any one of these things, you're going to take a mature outlook on it and allow those energies to shift, but know that it is magnetized. This is beautiful. If you've been waiting for that promotion or even looking for a job, now is a great time to take advantage of that. On the 5th, we've also got Mercury moving into the energy of Scorpio. We saw it leave post-retrograde shadow time just a few days ago, and now it's whipping and zipping on into this energy of Scorpio, which again will bring energy to this 8th house space for you. You've just had a new moon here. You've begun something. Now, as Mercury moves into the energy of Scorpio, you're feeling a lot more comfortable making decisions. You're stopping, you're thinking, you're looking through the facts, you're wondering, and you're considering, okay, is this putting me into an energy where I'm power struggling in any way, shape, or form? Does this decision help move me towards my greatest desire? And Mercury in this particular space, I think, is phenomenal for honestly bringing the head and the heart into alignment, for investigating, for looking at the things that you find interesting, or maybe you found out during the retrograde you thought something was interesting, you want to go towards something, but you realize there's a shedding or a transformation that has to happen in order for you to move forward. Mercury in Scorpio is going to help connect you with the people, places, things, and ideas that allow you to dig just a little bit deeper. Look into the mystery of what's around you, even if you're the mystery you're looking into. On the 17th, this is an important date. I cannot stress it enough. On the 17th, Venus enters pre-retrograde shadow time at 11 degrees of Capricorn. So you want to take note on your chart, my beautiful friends. Where is 11 degrees of Capricorn happening for you? What house is that? And if you don't know how to find that, click the video here or in the description box down below where I show you how to identify the transits that are active in your personal chart. But this means at this particular point in the month, you want to take note what's happening in this 10th house area, Aries, because Venus is slowing down. So now you've been making deals, you've been wanting something, maybe even an opportunity has come your way, and you're going to start to slow down and get ready to evaluate December 19th if these are the right choices. You're going to relook at your values. You're going to relook at your self-esteem. You're going to relook at where and who and what has been magnetized into your life. This Venus retrograde time is going to be really in-depth, I think, for all of us, looking at what we believe about the structures in our life and if they're solid enough for us to stand on and create financial and relationship abundance from. So start paying attention right here on the 17th to what's going on in your career. Is there a changing of the guard or a shifting of energy? This is what you definitely want to know because you're going to work on it as the retrograde actually comes full force, okay? Now on the 19th, the event. Okay, we've got the full moon lunar eclipse happening in the energy of Taurus at 27 degrees. Grab your chart. Where is 27 degrees on your personal chart? Where is it? What is it connecting to? What other planets are getting involved? Because the full moon lunar eclipse is still our full moon for the month. Something needs to be ended, acknowledged, or adjusted. But because it's an eclipse, it's a blotting out. It is a reset of our lives, our emotional lives, our understanding around Taurus things in our lives. So for you, in this particular place, this is about your money. This is finances for you, the goals you have wanted to reach, where you've done well, where you've had challenge, where you need to create space for more diversified income in your life, where you need to create a space with Uranus and Taurus, where no matter what happens to the market, no matter what's happening, your finances are straight. But this is also about the depth and the stability of your relationships as well. So I'm telling you, at this particular full moon, I think a question that comes to my mind is, where are you realizing, Aries, that something in you has shed and it's just done? It's done. It's ashes to ashes, dust to dust, back to the earth. It's done. And now you're ready to allow this cycle of completion and of ending and of adjustment to come into your world and take you to the next phase, to the next space. But something had to be put down. A piece of you needed to go back to the earth. Now, other just practical questions are, where do you need to be determined Take that risk, Aries. Say, yep, I didn't know about this a year ago and I know about it today, and I'm ready to hustle and I'm ready to get out there and take this adventure. I'm ready to try this different thing to allow my finances and my relationships to be different. This particular moon is going to be really nicely hugged up with Pluto, so the transformation that will be happening I think is lovely, but also it has got a square to Jupiter. So you don't want to be too extravagant in your thinking, but instead hunker down, get earthy, get detailed so you can see where you can build this particular area, and then watch it grow over the next 6 months. Now, this eclipse is also our signal because it shifts us from the Gemini Sagittarius axes into the Taurus Scorpio axes, which we will work with all through 2022 and more to come in the 2022 videos, okay? On the 21st, we see the sun entering into the energy of Sagittarius, lighting up your 9th house space. The sun brings light, heat, life, and vitality, and this is going to be to the 9th house: publishing, marketing, broadcast, higher education, training, philosophies that have governed your lives, belief systems, travel, foreign language, things with the law. All of it show up as the sun presents itself in this particular area, and of course you'll work with this for the next 4 weeks. On the 24th, we see Mercury entering into the energy of Sagittarius, just there, moving forward, direct, great capacity for energy and delivering its gifts in the 9th house with you as well. So truly, please plan right here in November for your 9th house to be very busy. You're going to start having conversation all throughout December. There's decisions to be made. Do you have children who are heading to college, so you're doing college tours? Are you getting some additional training? Did you take a raise or a promotion this month, Aries, and now there's the training and there's the breaking in process, or maybe you're having to train other people? Have you decided, oh, you know what? I was so sure at the beginning of 2021, like I just knew I was going to go through this training program, this educational system, and now there's a little bit of a course correction, but you need to make some decisions around that. Know that as we're closing out the end of the month, you are in a really good space cosmically to make those decisions. And don't forget that Mercury in Sagittarius leaves the depths of Scorpio, and now it's ready for a little adventure. It can bring some indecision to the table, but it is definitely an optimistic energy to be seeing things from maybe a different perspective than you could at the beginning of the year. All right, my beautiful friends, I hope you have an incredible month. I look forward to seeing you next month, and make sure you check out your 2022 videos because it is time to see what is on the agenda for us as we travel through 2022. Like this video, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you on podcast, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all over the internet, and I look forward to connecting with you next time. Bye.